Alright, hey guys, what's up? This is Kulo here, and we got a special guest, Panda.
What's up?
What's up? What's
Yo,
up?
yo, yo.
Okay, so what I wanted to do today was I just wanted to do a card review. So we're just going to be looking at the legendary cards for the new expansion for the Shadowverse, the Omen of Disdain. It's a really, really nice expansion. I love this expansion. I'm so hyped. Super hyped.
The art is cool.
It's really nice. First card I'm going to show you. Okay. It's called the Bane. And we see here.
Sorry. We should tell them that I don't know anything about Shadowverse.
Right. So my friend here, Panda, he does not know anything about Shadowverse.
Yeah.
He only knows Magic the Gathering and maybe some Hearthstone as well. I guess, right? But he's a Magic the Gathering master. So a lot of the cards here are really related to Magic the Gathering. Okay. So the first one we're going to be seeing is the Omen of 1. So there's going to be 10 Omens in this expansion. Right? So it's a 6 cost 4/4 fanfare if there are no duplicate cards in your deck. Give your leader the following effect at the end of your turn. If only one allied follower is in play, give +2/+2 to a random allied follower. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower and deal 2 damage to the enemy leader. And this effect is not stackable and lasts for the rest of the match.
Okay.
So
there's a lot going on.
So Highlander.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
This is Highlander.
This is Reno.
Right?
Yes.
Reno Jackson.
Yeah.
That's right. So I think there's going to be a lot of just varieties, just different archetypes of decks that we could just make, right?
Yeah.
There's going to be so many open decks, I feel like, that we could do. But
I like this.
what? Yeah, you like this? What would you rate it?
I like.
Out of 5 stars?
I have to wrap my head around what it actually does. So
Yeah.
give your leader the following effect at the end of your turn. If one of your allied, and what is an allied follower? They're like a creature.
Yep.
Okay. Give it +2/+2 forever until.
It's a +2/+2 to a random allied follower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until it dies.
Exactly. So it's not
Okay.
until end of turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deal 2 damage to a random
Enemy follower.
Okay, random. Okay. So you don't get to choose. It's random.
No. Yeah.
Deal 2 damage to the. It seems for 6 mana.
For 6 mana.
Okay. And what is? And I can see here that there's also a 6. There's a 6/6 version.
Yeah. So
how
if
does
you
that work?
evolve a minion or a creature,
Yeah.
it gains a usually standard is +2/+2 stats, and it usually has an evolve effect if it has a text on the bottom.
This does not have it.
But this does not have it.
Okay.
Yeah. But then it gives you 3 effects.
Yeah.
At turn 6. Okay.
Yes, turn 6.
All right. Let's see. Let's see the rating. You go first.
I like that there's a condition of having no duplicate cards. I think that. I mean, Hearthstone obviously did that, and I think it was successful. So I think it's going to have success here.
Yeah.
I give this 3.15 out of 5.
Woohoo! Spicy. Not even a 3.5. 3.15.
3.15, yeah.
That's a 3.15, guys. All right. I would probably give it a 4.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be playing this card a lot.
Wow.
I'm going to be enjoying a lot of decks. I could just make a random deck, pretty much. Just click on random and just put this card in, pretty much, right?
Wow.
I think it's going to be a really, really solid card. Okay, so that was the first one. And we got the second one, the Omen of Destruction, Lashena.
Oh, man.
Yeah, she's like a girl, I guess like an idol singer.
Sure.
But she's a slaughter. Sings gaily of slaughter.
Sings about people dying.
Interesting, right? Okay, so she's a 4 mana, 1/4, and Bane is pretty much like a death touch.
Okay.
Right? So it can't be destroyed by spells and effects. And Bane evolve, so it has a really cool evolve effect.
Okay.
So put a destruction in white into your hand. Can't be destroyed by spells and effects as well.
Whoa,
Okay,
hold on,
so
what the
this
hell is
is
that?
what you get. It's a 10 cost fanfare. Put a destruction in black into your hand. Whenever an allied follower is destroyed, subtract 1 from the cost of this card. So it could become a 0 cost amulet that you could put out, I guess, right? And at the start of your turn, restore 2 defense to your leader.
Defense is like health?
Health, yeah.
Okay.
And then this, 10 cost destruction in
Okay.
black. Whenever an allied follower is destroyed, it's the same thing. Subtract 1 from the cost of this card. Can't be destroyed by spells and effects. At the start of your turn, deal 5 damage to all
Oh
enemies.
my god.
Yeah. If an allied destruction in white is in play, deal 10 damage instead.
That seems strong. Okay, hold on. Let's what's actually happening here? So you play
Okay.
the initial creature. You play
That's
her.
right. So you played her at 4 costs.
Yes.
Right? And then she also has Bane and can't be destroyed by spells and effects.
Okay.
Right? So
Yep.
you can't...
So she's gonna
So
stick
she's
around.
pretty sticky.
Yeah.
And then she also has Bane, which is Death Touch.
Yes.
Okay? And
So you play her, and then you get that white card.
no, you have to evolve her.
Okay, you evolve her, you get the white card,
That's right.
and then you play the white card, you get the black card.
And then that's right. So you get you
Okay.
play the white card, and then it uses a battle cry, fanfare,
Right.
and gives you a black card.
Can we read that first one again? Can we read that white one
For
again?
sure.
So okay, so amulet, that's like an enchantment. Like you play it. It's not a creature. It's just like an effect.
That's right.
Okay, and normally they can be destroyed.
Normally they could be destroyed by
This
effects
one-
that could destroy
But
amulets.
this one cannot be destroyed. So how do you
That's
get?
right.
How would you get rid of this?
I don't know if there are any banish amulet cards yet, actually.
Okay.
So this
So,
might be a permanent card.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see if some of the viewers might know.
Mhm.
If you guys know, please, just leave me a comment there.
So is 10 the maximum that a card can cost?
Yes.
Okay.
There's also a card that's 11 cost though,
Mhm, mhm.
but that's Dragoncraft, and then it's a little bit more complicated. So we'll just skip that.
Okay, so subtract 1. Okay. So this is OP, clearly. I
Clearly
don't know what's going on
OP.
here, but like, can't
Yeah.
destroy it, like, freaking blows you up for 10 damage every turn. Like, I
Yeah.
don't see. This just seems.
You don't see a
this seems
counterplay.
OP to me. I don't know what's going on.
You don't see a counterplay. I see.
First of all, the first creature is like can't be killed.
Yeah.
So
It's sticky.
And then you get this crazy enchantment that can't be killed, and that gives you another crazy enchantment that can't be killed.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not sure what the downside is here. I guess.
Okay. Anywho, let's rate it.
Before we rate it, I want to say one thing.
Yeah.
So maybe one way to deal with this card, I think maybe one chance is to obviously kill it before it evolves somehow.
Okay.
Before
Well,
this whole chain of-
evolve is pretty much like it's our decision, or it's like the opponent's
You can just-
decision. Like when you have the evolve point,
Right. Yeah.
you could just evolve at any time.
And it's even
While
right
it's
away
your
when you
turn.
play it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, GG. Okay, so yeah. So officially, this card is busted.
Okay.
Ah, boy. Okay. So,
Out of 5 stars.
Well, I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Wow.
Because
Wow,
I have
you're
to,
pretty
I have
spicy.
to consider. Okay, the power level seems super strong.
Yeah.
But also, I'm also considering the design of the card, and
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure like the design of the card is a 5 out of 5. It just seems like super strong. Like,
I see.
So, yeah.
I see. I hear you.
mhm.
I will give it probably a 3 out of 5 as well. Sorry, what did you give it? 3.5?
3.5.
3.5.
It does seem
Okay.
pretty strong, so that gives it a little higher rating. But the design
Yeah.
just seems crazy.
I feel like so I've been playing a lot of rotation lately, and the rotation could be a little bit slow right now. It's a really slow meta. So once the Wonderland Dreams, the expansion that drops for this expansion, and this is gonna come in, I think this might dominate the game. It might break the game. So I'm just kind of worried about that.
I think it won't do well against aggro decks. I think that this is obviously like a late game thing, seeing as they cost 10.
But it's a 4 cost, and then
Yes.
one, like it says right here, whenever an allied follower is destroyed, subtract
there
1
is
from
that.
the cost
Yeah,
of this
yeah.
card.
So this is OP. Everybody should play this.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, so that was the second one. All right, so we got Rule 9 as well. It's not posted here, but it is posted in Reddit. I think it was Shadowcraft right here. Okay, so it's a 3 cost, 3/3. Fanfare, Necromancy 3. So Necromancy 3 is like you got to use 3 of your graveyards.
Okay. Like
Right.
you have 3 cards in graveyard and you like exile them.
Pretty
And
much.
then, okay, so that's
Yeah.
part of the cost.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then until the start, no, it's not the part of the cost. It's a
Oh, it
additional
happens
effect.
when it comes into play. Okay.
Additional
got it.
effect
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you have it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So until the start of your next turn, spells in your opponent's hand cost 3 more play points. Loatheb!
Wow.
Yo, we got Loatheb in Shadowverse.
I like it.
Right?
Yeah, I like it.
We are all agreeing that this card is going to be really, really broken. I mean, not really broken, I guess, but it'll be in everyone's Shadowcraft's card, like deck.
Seems
It's going to
good.
be
Yeah.
like, what is it? Like a go-to, you know?
I mean, you'd always want to play it. Right?
You'd always want to play it,
yeah.
pretty much.
Because then basically this screws their next turn.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm sure there's some way they like, bounce it back and then get the effect again or something like that.
Not with Shadowcraft as much,
okay.
no.
Alright.
They have a lot of like reanimate where it just spawns from like the board, but then doesn't get the fanfare effect.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is a really strong card though.
So you need to make sure you have 3 cards in your graveyard before turn 3, basically.
Pretty much.
Which I don't know
Which
how difficult that is. That potentially seems like it could be difficult.
It could be difficult, yeah. Like I think it might be around turn 4 or something where you would have three cards in the graveyard.
Because you'd have to play either 2 cards in your first turn and 1 on your second, or 1 on your first turn and 2 on your second.
Yeah, pretty much. Or whenever your minions die as well, that gives you a graveyard as well.
Yeah.
So
this,
if you have the early aggression, I guess, for aggros, then you could probably play this on turn 3 on spot.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It seems to benefit an aggro deck.
Yeah. It's a pretty good card. Solid card.
Seems good.
Yeah. So
it seems fair. You know what I mean? Having to have 3 cards in your graveyard, I like that.
Yeah, I think it's fair as well. I agree. All right.
3 is a lot, though. No, sorry. 3 more points. 3 more play points. Is a
to
lot.
the opponent, right? Yeah. So even if it's, this is gonna pretty much destroy Runecraft because they have a lot of spells in their hands, and then that's pretty much it, right?
Yes.
I mean, it'll be like kind of like annoying for a lot of classes, anyways, because a lot of classes have like maybe like 10.
I mean,
15.
who's not gonna get annoyed by this?
Right?
People are gonna be mad.
Oh, for sure. There's gonna be some salty moments for sure.
It is truly an omen of silence. There's going to be a silent 4th turn. Definitely. It's gonna be a quiet 4th turn.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Yes. Yeah. So this card is gonna be really solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm interested to see how that works.
So it seems like we're pretty hyped about this card. What would you rate it?
I'm gonna give this a 4.
Ooh, 4.
I like the design. Seems fair.
Yeah.
Seems good.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Wow.
It's near perfect.
Wow.
I mean, I don't think you can make it better or worse. It's such a balanced card. I mean, maybe you can make the opponent's hand cost 2 more play points.
That'd still be really good.
Right? But like maybe that's going to be the balance, but I feel like 3 is still balanced. It's still fair, but we still have to see. We still have to see. It's not out yet, and in a couple of weeks it might be the most broken ass card. But
it says all stats and abilities are subject to change.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen, I guess.
Exactly. So that's a really good really good card.
I like it.
Yeah.
No evolve effect.
That's right. It's a fanfare.
Right.
Okay. So let's go with the Marwyn, the Omen of Repose.
Big boy.
Yep. He's a
Body
4
meta.
He's a 4 mana 4/4. Right.
Balanced.
This is it's a really weird card, okay? Fanfare, give your opponent a play point orb. So that means
extra mana,
pretty much an extra mana. And
so this card's bad.
You're seeing it already, right? So give your opponent a play point orb.
Yeah.
Subtract 1 from the countdown of all enemy amulets.
What the heck?
Restore 1 defense to the enemy leader.
What the hell is
Your
this?
opponent draws
This is
a
some group
card.
hug. You call this group hug.
And you also gain an empty play point orb. Subtract 1 from the countdown of all allied amulets and restore 1 defense to your leader and draw a card.
Really interesting.
And it also has an evolved effect.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so it's a 4 mana 6/6. This follower cannot take more than 3 damage at a time.
So it's gonna stay forever, pretty much.
It's a pretty sticky
pretty
mini.
hard to get rid of.
Yeah, I would say so. Unless they use like a destroy spell or something, it's a pretty sticky minion. Unless they have Bane as well, like Death Touch. Yeah.
I think that if this card's going to be super powerful, people are going to have to find a way to exploit the unevolved ability. Like, somehow get value out of helping their opponent.
Right.
Because the evolved ability doesn't seem like it makes up for the first ability.
Right.
Because the first ability is just like, okay, everybody gets a mana, everybody draws a card, everybody gets a health.
Yep.
It's like, okay, like that's... I mean, that didn't really do it. It doesn't really help either side.
It doesn't really benefit you first.
Exactly.
It benefits the opponent first, right?
Yes.
And that's my opinion.
It seems like it benefits you and the opponent equally, if I'm understanding
Is it equally?
correctly.
But then it's give your opponent a play point orb for the next turn though, right?
Right.
So you gain an empty
play
play point first. Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that there's a way to get rid of this guy, even though he can't take more than 3 damage at a time.
Probably.
Yeah. So this card sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. So we could actually call this a meme card, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. I mean, okay. So some people might figure out a way to make this cool, but just off the top of my head, it looks like his first ability helps everybody, possibly your opponent more, and second ability makes them kind of hard to get rid of.
Yeah.
The benefit does not really seem to outweigh the drawback.
Right. So do you think?
I'm not sure about.
Do you think it's going to be good in a aggro deck? Because it's a 4 mana 4/4, which is a really sticky minion, I guess. Mm-hmm. That's a 6/6. This follow cannot take more than 3 damage at a time.
I don't know where this creature would fit in. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know if there's multiplayer games like.
Multiplayer. I mean? That would be really fun.
Yeah, that seems like something that might happen.
But, interesting. That's an interesting point. Okay. All right. I think our thoughts are pretty similar.
Are we definitely understanding this correctly? Like every benefit that your opponent gets, you get.
Pretty
like,
much.
It's exactly the same.
Pretty much. So. Yeah. It's a really interesting card.
so the count. What is the countdown of an amulet? That's like they have an amulet, and then when the countdown
each turn
0, it just leaves.
Each turn it reduces like the countdown on the amulet.
Yeah.
And once it reaches 0, it does like a fanfare effect, or it does like a special effect.
Oh, so it's good. You want it to reach 0.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but then there are some like negative effect amulets as well, I guess.
Well, okay. Well, maybe in that case, you would build an amulet deck. Or something, right? You'd have a ton of them.
Yeah.
And like your opponent has none or 1 or 2.
Right.
Then maybe you're getting a little bit more of the benefit because it's subtracting 1 from all of yours. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing I can really think of.
It's a really difficult card, I gotta say.
I don't know what's in terms of like the flavor of the card. There's this big giant dude who's dressed like an insane person. I'm just not sure what's going on here. This whole thing. Omen of repose. Doesn't repose? That means like lying down, right? So I'm not
lying
sure.
down?
I just don't. There's a lot going on here. I'm not sure what to make of this.
I hear you. Okay.
I need somebody smarter needs to explain this to us. I think because we're not.
We should call Saigens and be like, okay, we do not understand Marwood.
If somebody can explain this to us better?
Please yes. Okay. Well, I think we should get the rating part.
Yeah.
What would you rate it?
I think the ability is unique. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I think that they're going for something interesting here.
Yeah.
But right now, as I understand it, it doesn't seem to be succeeding at anything. But I like the idea that they're going for. Kind of like this quote unquote group hug effect.
I see.
But other than that, it's not really popping out.
Yeah.
It's not really catching my attention too much. I don't know,
2. 2.
Yeah.
2. I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah. I was gonna give it a 1.
Yeah.
But
sure.
I mean, as a memer, I'm probably gonna be playing this card. Okay. I'm probably gonna be researching, just deck labbing a lot of stuff, trying it out. And it might be a fun card, but I can only see a lot of negative side going on. Because you're giving such a benefit to your opponent. I'm just glad it's not really a leader effect. It's just a fanfare, so it'll just be a 1-turn effect. So I would agree with Panda. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 as well.
Maybe there's some way to exploit this evolved effect. Like
maybe.
Some, you could break that somehow. I'm not sure.
So there's going to be some deck labbing going on, definitely. But off like top of my head, nothing. Nothing's really coming out.
Seem good. Just first impression.
No.
Maybe some smarter person will figure it out.
maybe. Yeah. All right. So that was the 4th one or something, and we got the Omen of Disdain. How would you pronounce that?
That is Galmu.
I agree.
Maybe Galmu.
Galmu. You wouldn't pronounce the X, right? Yeah, I would agree with that. Okay, so that one is for Dragoncraft.
So the name that's probably 2.5 out of 5.
Already? Man, spicy. All right, so we got Galmu, the Omen of Disdain. So she's a 5-cost 5/5.
Seems balanced.
She's a waifu material,
Art
right?
Is
pretty
probably
nice.
3.9 out of 5
Woo!
for the art.
Yeah. I would give it like 4. All right, so Fanfare enhanced 7. So
Okay.
you could pretty much play this as an enhanced 7 to get it a special effect.
So instead of paying 5, you pay 7.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's an enhanced 7. Deal 1 damage to all followers and
All of them. Okay.
all of them. So even your minions as well. And whenever this follower takes damage during your turn, if this follower is not destroyed, evolve it.
Whoa.
That's
Oh,
right.
whenever this follower takes damage.
Exactly, but then it's deal 1 damage to all followers, so she'll take damage as well when she's
So she evolves herself right away.
exactly.
Oh, that seems busted.
Okay, and whenever this follower takes damage, if this follower is not destroyed, deal 3 damage to a random enemy follower and 3 damage to the enemy leader.
That seems pretty strong.
So for 7 costs, it does deal 1 damage to all followers, and it evolves as well. Automatically. And it'll have an effect of rush, where like I guess you have like a charge. You
Haste
can't.
or whatever, you
Yeah.
can attack
No.
right
You
away.
can't. You can't hit the leader,
Yeah.
but you can hit the minions.
So you're gonna guarantee to get the second effect as well.
Exactly.
Okay. So
And you have a third effect where it's going to be deal 3 damage to a random enemy as well. So you have a potential of pretty much removing 2 minions.
It
That's
seems like-
high cost.
plus it's wiping the board for 1
Exactly.
damage. Okay, so there's a lot going on here.
A lot going on
This
as
seems
well.
powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, this just seems quite powerful. I'm not sure.
Just a
I'm not
solid
sure what
guard,
the
right?
drawback is.
I do not see a drawback at all.
The follower is not destroyed. Yeah, I don't know.
I
Seems
mean,
good.
I guess the drawback is when you evolve it, it's only a 5/5. It would
Yeah,
usually be
I
a
guess so.
7/7, but I guess it's a 5 cost. So 5 cost, 5/5, 5/5, 5/5.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. Is that how we're gonna give the first 5 out of 5?
rating, baby. I don't know.
Yo,
Is it a 5 out of 5?
yeah, you know what? I think you're right about that.
I don't know. I think it's a 5 out of 5.
Ooh, okay.
Because
okay.
then we're saying it's a perfect card.
Okay, let's
I
give it
don't
an
know if this
honest
is a
opinion.
Honest opinion?
All right, let's get an honest opinion.
It's really good.
Very solid.
I didn't even know. 4 and a bit.
Ooh, 4 and
4
a
and
bit.
change.
The 420?
420, yeah. That's about right. Yeah, seems about
I
right.
see. So he's gonna give it a 4.20, guys.
Yeah,
4.20
yeah.
ganja. The ganja rating.
The dankest card. So
Yeah,
far.
dankest card.
Yeah.
All right. I'm probably
It seems really good.
it's really good. I do not want to give it a perfect yet, though. Like what you said,
Yeah.
you know, we still have some more cards to go, but it's not fair if I don't give it a 5 out of 5.
It's like honorable mention 5 out of 5, but not really 5 out of 5, right? Like for the lulz, 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
I think you guys get it.
I'm giving you a 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All
Fair
right.
enough.
Okay, so that was the 5th one, I think.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Wow, that really lined up.